a detail on this. I think it's a 2013 or 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's a pretty new car, and it has like a dark blue paint on it, but today the customer wants me to do a wax on it. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing paint conditioning or Claybar, and then follow up with a coat of carnauba wax, because there are some swirl marks in the paint from the dealership and just improper washes, but we're not going to be moving those today. So what we're going to do is just go over the car, get a nice coat of wax in there so it'll shine a little bit better and hide a little bit of the swirl marks for about a month or so. We'll also do the wheels and just touch up the interior real quick, so let's go ahead and get started. But first of all, it is a little bit windy today, but they still wanted me to do the car anyway, so we're just going to have to hurry with the wash and pull it in for the waxing and everything. So I'm just going to start by rinsing off the car, and then I'm going to foam it down, and then start from there. So one tip for washing cars is, when I start rinsing off, I always start from the top and work my way down to the bottom. Because generally, the top of the car is the least dirty, so the bottom of the car is the most dirty. So if I start on the top, you're rinsing it all off and getting all the water down. But that's more so for doing soap, just a good habit to get into. It doesn't hurt anything while you're rinsing off the car. So just continue lightly, just rinsing off the entire vehicle. Squirts of soap in here, then filled up with some water. I did cold water because it was a little hot today, just because you do want to start off when the paint is cool so the water doesn't dry up as quickly, or the soap. So I'm just shaking up a little bit. I don't know why it's leaking, but this foam gun is just an everyday house soap, or a hose, but the hose has an attachment for it, so it just attaches like that. And then I'm going to go ahead, I have it on spray 0 for a lot of suds, so I'm just going to go ahead and start foaming the car from top to bottom, and then I'm going to use a 2-bucket method to rinse it off, or wipe it down, and then I'm going to go ahead and rinse it off and pull it in. Soft and plush, so it shouldn't scratch the paint. I'm going to really lightly rub on the rear panels of the car, starting from the top. I meant to actually get out a ladder though so I can reach all the way. But after I do that, once it starts to get dirty, I'm going to go ahead and rinse it off using the 2-bucket method so I don't collect dirt on here and wipe it all over the vehicle, causing scratches. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that for the whole vehicle, working my way top to bottom.
Skrillex.
wipe off the majority of the water on the car. What I'm doing is being really gentle. I'm flipping it a lot and wringing it out, and also rinsing off the water so it doesn't get dirty. I'm just really gently just going lines to dry it, because what I want to do is I just want to get off the majority of the water that's on the vehicle, so that when I follow it up with my Claybar, that I'm going to go over the whole area anyway. So there's not really a point in me to completely dry off the entire car. I'm going to have to buff it all off again for buffing off the quick detailer or the Claybar lubricant. So I'm just getting off the majority of the water so it doesn't dry and leave water spots. Then I'm going to go over it all right away with the quick detailer spray and my Claybar. So I'm just going over the entire car, top to bottom. So we're going to start off by conditioning the paint. I'm going to be using my nano pad, which is my personal favorite. It's just a little bit quicker than a Claybar. You can cover more room. I go over this more in my Mustang detailing video. So what I'm going to be using is my lubricant is Shine Supply Ride Shine Quick Detailer Spray. So what you want to do is just mist over the surface thoroughly, and then I just go in lines with the nano pad. You don't need to apply any pressure really, just cover the area thoroughly. And then you're just going to buff off the quick detailer. So this is why you don't have to be as thorough on the wash as you normally would, because you're going to go over the whole area with spray wax anyway, and you'll remove any mist water. So, and you're going to want to stop doing this when you can feel the paint get smooth, because it'll be rough and probably pretty scratchy. But once that sound goes away, then that's how you know you're good to stop. So when you go to buff off the quick detailer spray that was using your Claybar lubricant, your nano pad lubricant, use a microfiber towel, fold up into fours, and what you want to do is I pick one side. So this is going to be my buffing side. This is going to be my finishing side, I call it. So I start off with my buffing side and go pretty light pressure in lines, not circles. And you'll still see some cases there'll be a little bit of wax. So I flip it over to my I already forget what it's called, my cleansing side or whatever I called it, I already forget. And then I just finish off getting off the remaining wax, because you don't want that wax to bake in, because it might be hard to get off later, and especially on these darker colored cars, it'll leave weird marks. So now you buff that off to a shine, you should feel the paint will be a lot smoother than in other areas. Like you can come listen right here. If you want to get in close, you could hear the resistance and no resistance at all. So that's how you know that you're doing something right with a nano pad or Claybar. The Claybar is more effective for getting really grimy areas, but it is a lot more work and it takes a lot longer. So I use Claybars for like really dirty areas or small areas that really need it, but the nano pad will generally pick up all of the contaminants you need for a standard detail. So here's the before part of this part of the car. You can listen to how rough the paint is. So now we'll go ahead and decontaminate it. Because what the nano pad is doing is with the sticky material, it's picking up all of the dirt and grime that is on this paint. But it does scratch up the paint a little bit. That's why it's important to do it only when it's necessary and to use lubricant. So now that we decontaminated the paint, you can feel and hear how much smoother it is now. So I'm not going to just continue on the car, just figured I'd show you guys that. Alright, so I'm ready to put on the finishing coat of wax. I'm using the Brazilian Carnauba by Shine Supply, so I'm going to get my microfiber applicator pad, put on some wax, and I'm going to start applying in lines, not putting a lot of pressure. And you don't have to keep adding a ton of wax until you can see that it's not really going on and is thick anymore. So a little goes a long way with this stuff. I'd recommend either taping off or kind of staying away from emblems so that you don't get wax stuck in them. So now I'm going to follow it up with lines going the other way. Try to fill in any missed areas. I'm going to go ahead and buff off. So I have my microfiber towel. I already did one side, so you can see this is my my buffing side, it's my finishing side. So I'm going to go ahead and start just gently buffing it off in lines until you get a clear shine. On these darker colored cars, it's also easier to see when the wax is off the car. Might be kind of tricky though on like white cars or even silver cars. So I'm going to flip it and get off the rest of the wax. And you can see that even though this car is new, there are a ton of scratches in it, but this wax should help to fill in those scratches a little bit and kind of conceal them for about a month's time, because that's about usually how long wax will last, about 4 washes or about a month. So you can see it's looking better and we have a good shine, so I think the customer will be happy with it. We'll go ahead and keep doing this in the whole entire car. So I'm going to be cleaning out the interior today and protecting it with the UV protectant, the Clean Shine by Shine Supply. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick spritz on the microfiber towel and just gently buff it on to the surface. This works for pretty much all interior surfaces and leather cleaners. And leather, I'm going to flip over the microfiber and buff it out. I said you can use like leather conditioner and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and get out any stains I see with this stuff. And also let's go over the whole interior. Okay guys, I'm all finished with the car. I just want to show you what the finished product is looking like. Turned out really well. There are still some swirl marks in there from missing just dealer washes and just lack of proper washes, but we weren't supposed to remove those today, so we didn't, but it still has a really deep and high gloss shine. See these really crisp reflections on this dark blue paint. All around the vehicle. It's looking really good. Detail was pretty usual, but with these larger SUVs, they take more time and product, but they always look good when they're done. See that reflection is just insane. You can see my Evo pretty crisp in there. So I'm pretty proud of this. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah,